Hi, everybody. My name is Maria Palmer, and I am an apprentice or one of the apprentices for Joseph Mitchell on Acadium. And I wanted to make a video as a testimony of what Coach Joe, as we call him, has taught me in the last 3 months. Next week will be my last week with him, and I wanted to kind of go over what he has taught me and how I've applied it to my life and how you can apply it to yours. So let's go ahead and get started. One thing he has taught me is motivation. Motivation for me has not come easy, but what I have learned is that discipline is first, and the motivation comes, it can come either quickly after that or slowly after that. My advice to you is to start slow. So you start slow and then you move on to bigger goals. What I started with, as simple and as probably stupid as it sounds, is just make your bed. Seriously, just make your bed. Once you've done that, then you can start on the next task, and you will see that you have kind of some motivation, not all the motivation you need, but you will see that once you do that consistently, I would say for 30 days, because it takes 30 days to either make or break a habit. And once you start doing that, it kind of builds and builds and builds to bigger goals. Also, make a checklist of different things that you need to get done throughout the day. And as you finish each task, check it off. And then you can see what you've done for the day. One thing I've learned is motivation leads to productivity. It doesn't have to be life changing, but when you start out small, you can gradually go bigger. Motivation is wonderful, but you have to have discipline first. That's what I have learned, is you have to have discipline. Another thing is mindfulness and meditation. Always make sure throughout the day, or if it's even like a set time during the day, take a little bit of time. Doesn't have to be a long hour period, but maybe 20 minutes. And just reflect on the day and what you've done for the day. Some questions that you can kind of ask yourself to kind of reflect and see what has been done during the day is, did you get anything accomplished? Did you make that list? Did you check off each task? How did you feel when you finished that list? Did you feel good about yourself? You probably did. And even if you start out small, that is okay. You can do this. It is absolutely fine to start out with like 5 tasks. And then if you finish them and you have time, add more tasks to that. Did I do the best that I could do? If you feel like you did the best you can, wonderful. But if not, could you have done better? Could you? If you could have done better, why? What is something that you either took too much time on or rushed through? But if you couldn't have done better, why? Again, did you do the best you could? One person's best could be 10 tasks, and one person's best could be 5 tasks. Don't compare your list to somebody else's. Someone else may have more motivation right now than you do, and that's okay. Not everyone starts out in the same place. It's kind of like popcorn. Not all the kernels pop at the same time. When it's that specific kernel's time to pop, it'll pop. It could be 5 or 10 seconds after that, some more pop, and then some more pop, and before that you have a whole bag of popcorn. That is something I have definitely learned, and I take that to heart. Another big thing that Coach Joe taught me is personal development. Is there a goal, or maybe multiple goals, that you're working towards? If yes, what is that goal? Have you started a business and you're looking to make a certain amount of money by the middle of the year or towards the end of the year? Are you wanting to buy a car or save up a certain amount of money for vacation? If you have goals that you want to work towards, write them all down. There's no need in keeping them stuck right here. There is no need to do that. Get it written down. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. That way you can kind of brain dump everything on a piece of paper and kind of organize them. Organization is a big thing and is very crucial to your success. I have learned that. I used to be very disorganized, could keep up with anything, and now I know where everything is because it is in a specific place, and it really does help. With personal development, if you have a goal that you work towards and you've already written that down, do you think it may require you to change some things about yourself, whether it is talking to certain people, or you have a goal to where you talk to 10 people a day for email marketing or the job that you're in or the career that you're in? Is this goal, is it beneficial to you and those around you? Now, if it is solely beneficial to those around you but not to you, you may want to reevaluate that whole concept. Your goal is to benefit you. And when it comes to the people around you, that is a support system. It very much helps and is very crucial to have a support system. With no support system, it is very hard to get motivated and stay motivated. Any of us can get motivated at any point in time, but staying motivated is even harder. And if you don't have a support system that'll help you stay motivated, other than just getting motivated, it's kind of hard to be able to reach your goals. Also, if you have negative people or negative things in your life that is holding you back from that goal, whether it be a parent or a friend or an adult or even an object that is distracting you, it always seems to be there when, to bring you down when you're trying to reach those goals, you may need to reevaluate those options. Make sure to have a support system. That is a big thing. It doesn't have to be a group of people. It can be Coach Joe. It can be a parent. It can be a friend. It can be a church leader. It can be anybody. Make sure to have someone or some people in your corner so when you need that discipline and that motivation and that encouragement and someone to keep you accountable, that you have somebody or some people in your corner. One of the biggest things that people forget, and it's a concept that even I forget, is something called mind over matter. Whether you want to admit it or not, we are our biggest critics. And what I tend to do when I am feeling negative, feeling down, that's just that down, depressed feeling, I try to turn that negative thought into a positive thought. It doesn't have to be something grand, but let's say you just feel you don't feel confident. You need to be able to talk to people that day and you just don't have the motivation to do it. Flip it. Just flip it. Some things I have learned as well is positive affirmations that also Coach Joe has taught me. Some things you can say to yourself is, I am strong. I am smart. I am beautiful or handsome, whichever one you choose. I have a support system, and I am not alone. If you have a support system, you will never feel alone. You will never be alone. If you need to reach out to them, reach out to them. Take some time and talk to somebody who can lift you up, who can encourage you, who can fill you with positivity. Having people and being able to have someone to lift you up, it really does help. It is extremely crucial. Remember, it takes 30 days to make or break a habit. Break the negative habit for 30 days, which takes active rewiring in the brain for you to have positive thoughts. As well, if anything, if you have a negative thought, list 5 positive things that you can say out loud that will help you and help rewire your brain. So let's say you feel down one day. So you can say, it sure is a pretty day outside. It's a beautiful day outside. I have air in my lungs. I can see, I can smell, I can walk. I have a belly full of food. I'm not hungry. Anything positive, anything small or big, that's up to you. Know that you can do that. And remember to say and feel these things as you're saying them. Because if you're just saying them to say them, it's not going to help your brain. You can rewire your brain. I'm telling you. It took me more than 30 days to do that to mine, but I was able to do it. So even on my bad days, I know that I am not alone. I have a family that loves me. I have a support system. Because sometimes your support system isn't your family, they can be total strangers. I could be your support system. Coach Joe can help. Anybody that you consider a valuable part of your life that brings value to your life, make sure to have them in your corner, especially if they can bring a positive role to you. If you are needing help with motivation, mindfulness and reflection, meditation, knowing how to get to success, how to complete your goals, any tasks that you will need to take that requires you to step out of your comfort zone, which you will have to do that when you go towards your longer and bigger goals that take better and longer commitments. You'll need to have a path in place. You'll need guidance, and that is what Coach Joe is there for. He is awesome, and I'll be more than happy to put his links down below. You can find him on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. And I will make sure to put those links down below. And if you need any help at all, he does have a place where you can do a free coaching session, a 15-minute free and unstoppable coaching session where y'all can get a plan in place, and he'll be more than happy to help you. He's a great coach. He does not play around. He gets the job done, and he's a great motivator. If you are looking to have a coaching session with him to see how he can help you, or maybe he can reach out to someone who may be able to help you that is better than he is, but he's an awesome coach. He really is wonderful, and I highly recommend him. You can go to www.activateyourgreatness.com/free. I hope you'll have a good day. Happy Friday, and I'll see you.